Hey guys, welcome back to the Gaming channel. This video is now gonna be uploaded before 2 or 3 days later. I just wanted to make it right now and throw it out there. So I'm actually going to go to Carleon, and I want to actually bring this baby right here, which actually goes for 1.5 mil over there, but I'm not sure if it's been selling a lot or selling fast or anything like that. So I want to bring that over there. I asked some people in Discord if they needed escorts, obviously. I'm sorry, see, probably will see right here. I asked them if they wanted some escort and such and stuff like that, but at the moment the friend is not on, so I'm gonna go ahead and go alone on this one. Some of the things I want to actually do: players love to bring this to identify potions and stuff like that. It doubles your HP, but because I'm a healer and all that, and I got fear and all that stuff, I'm actually gonna bring this not only just because it gives me a 47% defense, but at the same time gives me control resistant by 90%. So it'll last less those stuns and slow and silence and all that stuff that they're on me. So I think I got actually everything right there. I don't need a big bag. So I'm just gonna start hitting out. One of the things is you want to get like most of the times you want to get like a good armor horse. Some players like to get like swift flow and stuff like that, but that's very too dangerous. I say 300 something thousand, so I don't want to bring any of that. And I feel very confident of going me back up there. And I've done this a lot of time. I know exactly what to do and what to actually dodge. So the first thing is you want to do is actually find out which zone. If you're bringing something like huge, like some single item, you usually can jump into either some of the royal content that has less of this activity in the red zone. I already went to Slow Tree and checked it out, and I came back to get a higher set of gears because the T4 could have definitely get me killed. So I said to myself, yeah, I'm gonna give myself a higher set of tiers. So I went up with this set, and I already know that Slow Tree has about 10. So we are actually going to go through. We're going to dodge that by going through the tunnel. We're going to check the tunnel, see how many hostiles there are in there, and then from the tunnel, we're actually going to be moving from here through the tunnel, obviously, to Shadow Ship Expense, which is T7, and it seems that this guy's launching attack. And then we're going to go to Depth Vein, maybe either through the here, or I can just go the long way, depending. This is all going to be depending on what is going to happen to us right now, because I'm not sure if there are going to be a lot of hostiles in there, but you want to take the least dangerous place. If you're actually escorting and you're a healer, you're obviously going to bring a healing set that allows you to heal yourself and at the same time allow you to fear enemy, but only use fear if you're away from the portal zone. Well, I'm sorry, I say portal zone, but I meant just zone. If you're away from the zone and stuff like that, you can use it, but if you're getting closer to the zone, you might want to try to just heal yourself and survive, so that way you're not stuck in the zone for 20 seconds for being in combat. So we're just gonna go over here, through here, and then up. Always make sure that you use your food right before you go, which I did. I have 20 minutes on it, brought me like 3 more because I used it right as I'm about to enter the slow tree, but that place had like 10 hostile. Again, the numbers can be misinterpretation of it or misrepresent. Oh my gosh, I hate that. But anyway, it represents the wrong numbers doing that, because it could be them doing Hellgates. And it could be like 5 people fighting each other just so 2 players can go in and stuff like that. Slow Tree Hellgate is just 2 people, 2 versus 2. But again, many people can bring other players just to wipe them out and then have a free portal to enter without having any hassle. So again, there's 0 hostile on the bottom right. Always make sure that before you enter a zone, always like dismount for a second and make sure that you have all your abilities right. Sometimes you might mess up and bring the wrong ability. Sometimes you might have 2 of the same weapon and the ability might not be there, even though you already put an ability. When it's like it stacks up to 2, it resets whatever you inputted. So we have 4 hostile here. That's not a problem. No big diggy. No big diggity. Nice. So they're right here. This is beautiful. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is so they don't go in, such as the way you see it. That's beautiful. All right, so we have like 11 hostile now because I just told him, like, that's beautiful, dude. That is, they do that before with other things, but they just did it with that one. But that is just tremendously beautiful. They usually use any kind of monument to go ahead and allow players not to go inside, plus a naked outside. Now, I do not know if that naked is actually an alt. They're not supposed to interact with the same alt that's against the term of service. But if it's not a same alt, it's just someone else, a player in here, just giving information as a scout, then that's a different story. Again, I'm actually going to look at my N, because I need to know where I'm going. I see 9-11 hostile, and I need to actually see if there's a red in the corner. So as I move over here, I don't see anything. Doesn't seem to be, so I'm just going to go right ahead and go through it. That was beautiful, by the way. I mean, back then they did T4 monument, like a little, I don't know what it is. It's like a little smith area or something like that with carving stone and stuff like that. So again, as you see, we look over here and it seems to have 9 hostile. There we see 1 already on the right side. So we move back to the middle. So it seems those hostiles are up there. We want to be very careful. We don't know if those are scouts or anything like that. You won't want to trust anything, not even blue players or anything like that. You don't want to trust, because you don't know if there are also a blue players scouts for their guild. So we seem this to be a little bit of trouble right now, because I need to know if that area is secured. There it is. There's a Russian going up there. It seems it's just going to follow me now. And we have so right now the Russian is following me, and we have no idea if he's actually going to give my location. So you may want to go down. There it is. We see more players dying. So we want to go back up again, and we want to see where are these Russians. So Russian guild loves to gank and all that. So most likely, you may either have to go through here, through the tunnel, or go up to the wood area, just up north. So we see some dead bodies here. We want to keep looking over here, so we want to actually go up through here and check out the area. Okay, seems to be okay. So we're going to see. Yep, everything seems okay. Some players did die, however, you can see in the bottom left. You may want to keep that on. I will be teaching you how to do that once I get into the game. We have 3 hostile here, and I have the bubble at the moment, but again, we don't know where these hostile are. Since he made it through, I'm guessing that they're not here. Usually, sometimes they have 3 hostile players standing in one area and ready to use claw, like 3 claws. They use spectre shoot, something like that, is staying in there without moving, and then they go right ahead and attack you. So okay. Mr. Success, we actually did it. Again, if there was a lot of people in here, you have to like go back and forward until you find your placing. But as soon as he stopped following the other guy, that gave us a note that yeah, he's not like gonna gank us or anything like that, like he going someplace else. So again, if I was here, I was in Dead Vein, I went through this right here, this tunnel, which is right here, Carleon entrance, and now that put me over here. However, if it was Dip Trouble, I would have definitely went to Wire Forest, which if we go real quickly to Wire Forest so we can check that up. Let's go to Wire Forest right here. We only have 4 hostile here, which is no problem for a healer to mess around with. That's definitely not a problem at all. Including him might be 5, right? Again, let's see the guild. More Russian guilds. Seems like they're just going everywhere and hunting players down. So I'm gonna go back into the market, sell that, and maybe return depending on what I want to do next. Let's see. Now I did saw some videos where some of the players goes, I think, very hilarious by the way video that I saw. I already know that some of the players do tend to go through here, these area, to gank. So I have to be careful if I choose that. If you're trying to go first only, you might have to be careful in the first only tunnels to get to Carleon. Those are very dangerous. If I'm going through here, I probably would go to Wimhurst, Kindergrass, and then move from there and then down. It really all depends of where all the hostile are at. So again, I was a Shift Shadow. I will look into where this tunnel lies right here. Seems to be a tunnel over here. Just love. Okay, so it seems it's Why is this tunnel going like this? I mean, where this tunnel goes through? Like, really? Is it right here? Anyway, we're going to be actually checking that because I need to head back home. I'm actually going to look for how much this actually goes for. So no one is selling it now again. Albion 2D, please. Some players want to buy for 900,000, and I would probably sell it for 900,000. It's not a big deal for me, but I think I want to like milk it just a bit, but I don't want to milk it too much. I want to look at everywhere else and see the price. So I'm gonna go to Albion. I'm gonna go back up here. I'm gonna go Albion 2D. Yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and type Elder. What is it? Oops. Where am I? Elder Curse Blade. Elder Curse Blade. So I think some people just asked me over here. So I give my information to the player, and then again I look over here. Is this really updated? Let me actually go to the, see it 900,000 in sell order. I don't see anything in sell order. I'm just gonna go to the black market real quickly, see if it's right there or anything like that. It should have said black market here. It should have not said Carleon. For some reason now the price of provided only on online the project says 1.9 mil. However, people are buying it for 900,000. But again, they're buying it in Carleon, so if they want to go to someplace else, I can literally put it for 1.1 or 1.2 mil. And the reason that is because I can literally go someplace. They have to bring this over here, and that's more dangerous to lose like 900,000 for nothing. So I have the choice to actually bring up the price if I wanted to. So I'm just gonna put a sell here so I can see. There's nothing sold in the black market, so I'm just gonna go back and maybe put it for 1.2 or 1.1 or 1.2 mil. That's fine. I'm sure the other guys were buying it instantly for 600,000 in Murloc. That's where I actually came from the black zone in Murloc. So I'll put it for 1.1 mil and see where that goes. Maybe 1.2 mil. Let's see. You want to look at the bottom when it gets to 1.1 mil. Yeah, that should be fine. I get a tax of 22,000. So I'll put it for 1 mil in there, and look over here. I once sold that forever, 7 days. So once sold 4 of them for 1.5 mil though. Oh, that was actually 1 day ago. Oh, that changed my price. 259,000, I guess. I'm happy with that. Alright, and click. Alright, so make sure you look over here, make sure that it's the right amount, 1.2 mil. And then I'll be heading back to Carleon. Now, I think by now the video should be a lot a minute. I'm going to pause it right here if it isn't a lot. I'll keep going, but if it's already more than 25 minutes or 20 minutes or something like that, I ain't going to pause it, because that's how it is for my videos. It's supposed to be 20 to 25 minutes, and then I'll make probably a second section and upload it maybe 2 or 3 days later.